This is Steve. Steve wants to give up his old life of stealing loot and killing bandits. So he's moving to Solitude to hopefully live a normal life. No stealing, no shortcuts, every coin must be earned. To live in Solitude, Steve has some serious bills he needs to cover. He needs a bed every night, food every day, a monthly Jarl tax of 1,000 gold, and of course enough gold to buy and furnish the Proudspire Manor. And it all starts here. I made it into the city walls, and I was ready to leave everything I did in the past. I stumbled into city very late, but I'm determined to have a fresh start. So I need to find a bed ASAP so I can get ready for my busy day tomorrow. And there's no place better than the Winking Skeever. See you in the morning. I grabbed some food from the bar, and with a full belly, I was off and ready to make some gold. All I have to my name though is this one axe. So I spent the whole day chopping wood so I can hopefully make enough gold so I can have a nice warm bed. While I was chopping my wood, a stranger came up to me and he told me he had a foolproof way that we could both make a ton of gold. But it did involve stealing from people with way too much loot to even notice.
What is precious? Thieves steal. We just take what will not be missed.
And for a split second, I considered it. I mean, easy money is easy money, but I gave up my past, so I turned away and went back to chopping wood. I chopped until it felt like my arms were just gonna fall off, and I sold all my wood and it got me around 500 gold. And when I was done with that, I decided I was gonna go to the Blue Palace. I wanted to talk to the Jarl and just introduce myself. And then one thing led to another and I was hired by them to go check out a cave that was being all spooky and shit.
I'll make sure you're repaid for your work.
So I took them up on their offer because the only skill that I know is to fight. I grabbed my retired sword and my armor and was on my way. What the Me and my team made it to the end of the cave and they were doing a magic ritual in here. I told them to stop, slapped them on their wrist, and headed back to the Jarl to get my reward. 400 gold, not fucking bad. I know a lucrative way of making a lot of money, and it involves making some powerful potions and selling them for loads of gold. So I went on a little business trip to the different cities in Skyrim to basically make liquid gold.
Take a look. The hag's cure is here for all your...
Oh,
Take a look.
this little trip got me just under 7,000 gold, which is way more than I would have ever been able to do just chopping logs. The Jarl asked me to deliver a horn to her deceased husband's grave, so naturally I accepted. And when I set the horn down, I noticed some weapons just lying around the shrine. I figured they wouldn't be missed, so I helped myself and turned them into even more gold. I returned to the Jarl and she awarded me the title of Thane, which allowed me to purchase property inside of Solitude.
Next step to becoming a Thane.
Let's go.
Speak to folk. Be well.
May the gods watch over your back.
I'm still 15,000 short if I plan on living in Solitude, so it's time to make some big money, and I think I have just the plan. Tomorrow there's a ship coming into port, and if the lighthouse just happens to go dark tonight, let's just say I might be able to steal some unattended cargo.
My sister Dija will be at the wreck with our Black Blood marauders. She knows to expect you.
I'm afraid the loot's already been moved. You've been useful to the Black Bloods, though. You've earned a quick debt.
They used me and took off with the treasure. Sure, maybe I did do some questionable things, but I'll be damned if I let some slimeball use me. I took down the double crosser and finally got my hands on the loot I was so desperately trying to find. But as I looked at my haul, a thought hit me. I'm no better than the one I just killed. I'm sacrificing hard-working people, all for my own ambition.
Radiance?
Do you have business? Splendid. There's a house available right now.
I have everything I've ever wanted. A big house in the most expensive city, enough gold to never worry again, and more food that I could ever eat. But now what? After getting everything I wanted, I was left empty. So I decided to do something real. I helped a group of orphans escape and start a new life.
I hate it here. Grella the Khan is the meanest.
You really shouldn't be here. She's decided not to allow any adoptions right now.
It's scary. Grella.
Listen. Hooray!
Grella the Khan is dead at last. We're safe.
Once I returned to Solitude, word had already spread that I was the one that killed Grelid, and the guards were waiting for me. It looks like my past finally caught up with me. If you enjoyed this story that I made, please leave a like and sub. It helps me more than you could even imagine.